How do I get started in the bounce house business? That's the question I got in a YouTube comment. First thing you need is a business. You can go to your local city tax office and set up a sole proprietorship. My experience is that's around $50 to $100, and you have a business license to operate in your local city. The city might have other requirements depending on the type of business. Like when you tell them I'm setting up a bounce house business, they might tell you of more requirements, either required by them or by the state that you're in. Some of those might be, inspection. I'm in Florida, so there aren't any requirements that I know of, but I've heard of other states that have a lot of requirements, so you can inquire about that, right? So another way is you can use an accountant. You can ask, if you have an accountant, you ask your accountant, you tell your accountant what kind of business you want to set up, and your accountant will recommend either a corporation or a LLC and explain to you the difference. Or you can go online and set it up yourself. A corporation, it's $100 to $200 depending on your state. Or if you use your accountant, it should be $100 to $300 depending on your state and how much the accountant wants to charge you for that service. The easiest route, of course, is to use the accountant. And so the accountant does all the work and you just pay. And in a couple of days or a week, I don't know how long it takes, you have your business. So you figure $100 at the most $300 to set up the business. Next, you need of course, two things that you should already have before you even think about starting is a vehicle, a truck or SUV that can transport the bounce houses, and also storage. The only type of storage that I've ever used is a garage. There's the idea of using a shed, or I've seen companies whereas they buy a big trailer and they keep the units on the trailer and cover the trailer with a tarp. But I recommend a garage. So assuming you already have a vehicle and storage, then you need a trailer. Now, the cheapest trailer you can get to start with is around $500, and it's a small trailer. But I would recommend a medium-sized trailer like the one we use, a 5x8 trailer, to start out with, which is around $800. Or you can go bigger. The bigger trailer is $1,000 to $1,200, $1,500. But the one we use costs $800. So far we have the business. Let's say that's $200, and the trailer $800. It's $1,000. So now you have your storage, your vehicle, your business license, and the trailer. You also need a dolly, or what we use is a garden cart. The garden cart is $100. We get it from Harbor Freight or Amazon.com. Or you can buy a dolly. Dollies start from, a decent dolly would start either $300, $100 and up. Maybe the right dolly would cost around $700. But if you're going to start for the cheapest, you can go with the garden cart, which is what we use, right? So that's $1,100 so far. And the next thing is you want to look at bounce house. What kind of bounce houses do you want? So if you're in the summertime, you want to have a water slide, right? You can even start with 2 water slides. Well, we're in Florida, and so summertime is busy for water slides. So if we're going to get started, we would get started with 2 water slides. If we're closer to the winter time, or if it's not hot where we are, then I would recommend starting with a castle bounce house and a combo bounce house. The combo bounce house is a castle and water slide in one. You see them on the YouTube channel. So a castle and a combo. A castle with shipping is $1,000, and you're buying these from a company that exists in America, so you're getting them shipped not across the water. You're getting them shipped in America. there are companies in China that you can buy from that are cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend it when you get started because you could lose all your money. So you want to buy from a company like we buy from Jump Orange, jumporange.com, and we get them, you know, and if you're buying two, you'll get a deal. And so estimate 2 units, a Castle and a Castle with combo unit would be $3,000 including shipping. If you're buying 2 water slides, estimate $4,000, $2,000 each, you know, with the shipping. So there it is. You have your bounce houses, you have your business license, your trailer, everything, and you're already up to $5,000, right? Because you have $4,000. So now you're at $4,000. You'll need. So now you have everything. You'll need to advertise. So free advertising currently, and this changes from time to time, but currently, to advertise free, you can go to Facebook Marketplace. You go on there, you see what other companies are doing, you copy what they're doing, and you can start getting customers that way. You can pay for advertising with Facebook ads or Google AdWords for Google search ads, and they're always changing, so you basically have to just dive right in and learn by experience using those. But I think getting started, you can actually get it going with just Facebook Marketplace. There's other things that you'll need, like small things like, you know, power cord, little tools, gloves, hammer. So we call those miscellaneous things that you'll figure out as you go along. But so as far as getting started, figure to be safe, if you're gonna buy advertising and all that, figure at the most $6,000. So figure $5,000 to $6,000 to get started, and you'll have 2 bounce house units, and you'll start delivering to customers. So that's the minimum. I would say that if you have extra requirements by your state or city, you got to jump through loopholes, you know, stuff like that. Figure the most you'll spend getting started is $10,000. So getting started in the bounce house business, at the minimum $5,000, the most $10,000, and you can get started. And we put it on a credit card, and we spent around $4,000, I think, $5,000. Yeah, because we actually bought a trailer used for $100. And it was a small trailer. And the bounce houses, we spent $3,500 on them. Yeah, and we start with just the sole proprietorship. So our startup expense was no more than $5,000. So yeah, that's what it takes to get started. Yeah.